Hey guys, Mary Beth Temple here, and welcome to Hooked for Life with Mary Beth Temple. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the Easy to Crochet thermal scarf. This is a free pattern that's on my blog. I'll put a link in the description below. I'll also write out the pattern below because honestly, it's 3 rows. I'm sure that you can figure it out by looking at the video and reading the pattern in the directions below. But help me out, guys. Give me a like to this video and subscribe to the channel for fresh content just as soon as I can get it together. But this is a really cool pattern. It has post stitches on both sides. So it's identical on both sides, which is nice. I don't like scarves that look ugly in the back. It's almost like a thermal stitch. Look how thick that is. It's really super thick. But also it's not too heavy. Now I made this in Plymouth Monty Donegal some time ago, and the yarn has been discontinued. Also, I don't like using tweed yarns on camera because I think it's really hard to see what's going on. So I'm going to start another one here on camera, and we're going to use Crayola cake yarn from Lion Brand Yarns, and we're going to use the color Timberwolf. And now this video is not sponsored by them, but they did give me the yarn because they love me. So we're going to take a closer look at this scarf. So the first thing you want to do is chain 28, which I did off camera because watching people chain on is like watching paint dry. If you want to make the scarf wider, you may add stitches in a multiple of 2. If you want to make the scarf narrower, you can delete stitches in a multiple of 2. So we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in each chain across, which will give me a total of 26 double crochets because the chain 3 counts as a stitch. Now you may notice that I am working in the back or the bump of the chain, and the reason is I just think it makes a much neater edge. It's just nicer, it's more elastic, it more closely mirrors the top of the row, again, especially for a scarf. But honestly, I work in the back or bump of the chain for everything, because whether I'm going to, it's a garment piece and I'm going to seam it with something else, or it's a scarf, or a pillow, or a bandana, and I'm going to want to put an edging in it, it just gives a much nicer finish. Let's see what I'm talking about. See how nice that is with my little V's? And it looks just like the top of the stitches. So instead of working in the front or V of the chain, which many of us were taught, I just like to work into the back or the bump because you have the same number of bumps as you do chain. So I'm going to stop talking so we can fast forward to the end of the row. Here I am putting the last stitch on the chain. Let me double count, make sure I have it right. I should have 26 stitches. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oops, there must be one more in there. Oh, there it is. Here's my last guy. This is why you count. Also, I did not match my nails to my yarn on purpose. It just happened that way. So there are my 26 double crochets. So the next thing I'm going to do is chain 3 turn. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet in each of next 2. So that chain 3 counts as a double crochet over that first stitch. So it says double crochet in each of next 2 double crochet. So that gives me 3 at the beginning. Then it says front post treble crochet, back post treble crochet, repeat from asterisk across until 3 stitches remain. So to make a front post treble, you're going to yarn over twice. Remember to yarn over back to front in crochet. So that's 1, 2. Now, instead of going into the top of the stitch like we might normally, we're going to work around the throat of the stitch. So that's the stitch that I want to be working on. I'm going to go down on the right side of it and up on the left side of it. Yarn over, bring it around the stitch. Now I have 4 loops on my hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times to finish the treble. 2, 3. Now, the next stitch I want to make is a back post treble, and you make it the same way, except the front post is on the front of the work and the back post is on the back of the work. But the construction of the stitch is the same. So yarn over twice, 1, 2. Now we want the stitch to pop up on the back. So we're going down on, well, looking at this direction, it's the right side. Basically, you're going down the same place you came up before. So you're going down and around and working around the throat of the stitch instead of in it. Yarn over, pull it around the throat. 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So that was my back post treble. So you can see it on the other side of the work. So it's front post treble, back post treble all the way across. And again, the easiest way, once you get that first one seated, they're really easy to figure out because you're bringing your hook down in the same place it came up in the stitch before. Okay, we're coming up to the 4th stitch from the edge, which should be a back post treble, which it was. I have 3 stitches left, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put a double crochet in each of them. Don't get tripped up by this guy. If he has a stitch around his throat, which this guy does, that's not a stitch that you want to put a double in. So it's 1, 2, 3, and of course that last one's going in the top of the turning chain. So here I am at the end of the 2nd row. I have post stitches on this side and I have post stitches on this side. Chain 3 turn, 1, 2, 3. Put a double crochet in each of the next 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and now it is brainless crocheting from here on in because you don't have to guess where the back and the front post trebles go. They go around their buddies that you already made. So here is, well, it was a back post treble when I made it, but I've turned the work so it's a front. So the front post goes around the back post because it was a back post when I made it. And that's why it's written the way it's written. And then the next back post goes around the front post. So basically, if you see a post stitch, put another one on top of it. And that's it. You're just going to repeat this row over and over and over until you get the length that you want, until you run out of yarn, or till you die of boredom. And that's all there is to that. Now, when I was finished, I did put an edging on it. I put a single crochet in each stitch across at the top of my last row, 3 single crochets in the corner so that it lays flat, single crochet evenly spaced down the side. So basically you're going to do a single crochet all the way around, putting 3 single crochets in each corner. Join that round with a slip stitch in the first single crochet and end it off. So I didn't put anything fancy on there. You could put more single crochets if you wanted to. I would just make it a point to keep putting 3 single crochets in each corner stitch so that the corner lays flat. So that is the Easy to Crochet thermal scarf. I'm Mary Beth Temple from Hooked for Life. Thank you so much for watching this video. Check out the blog in the link below. Check out our other videos. Please like this one and subscribe to the channel for fresh content just as fast as I get around to it. Feel free to comment below. Let me know if there's any other stitch you are looking for in knit or crochet. And let me know how your scarf turns out. I hope it keeps you warm this winter.